Welcome back, beautiful beings. It's Denise. Today we're going to do our pocket files for this journal cover we made in a different video, and I'll put the link in the description. So we have 2 pocket files to decorate today. Okay, but I have to put stuff on this trim on them, and I already decided on this one I want that one, so I just glued that down here. And this is leaf trim, and it comes in different colors, different textures, all kinds of stuff. And you can get it on Etsy, and I believe you can get it on Amazon, but you can find it on Etsy. And you can find different leaves. Don't have to be leaves. They're different shapes, different colors, different textures. So there's that. Hope everyone is well. I just took this art glitter glue and started it up here ahead of time because it's a little tricky, because it's a little wonky. So I'm just going to fast forward it and continue. And I'm going to put some on the leaves. And this does come with yellow on the other side. I want to show you this. There's yellow on the other side, but the clear cut is on the red. You could use the other side, the yellow. I'm sure it would look alright, but I just want you to know that the clear cut is only on one side. Okay? It's supposed to be red up. I don't know why they put yellow on the other side. I guess you could use yellow, but the cut is on the red. Okay? So that's what that looks like. Then I'm going to flip it over on this side, and I'm going to glue this trim down. And I think I got this on Etsy too. Just look up different trims. They have all kinds, beautiful beings. And this is a burlap trim. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing on the inside, so I'm going to skip to 2 pockets we're going to make. I made this just a piece of cardboard. Okay, I painted it yellow and I did 2 coats. Then, just for a different design, I punched just a circle out. Half a circle, not even half a circle, probably a quarter of a circle. Okay, I went in like that much, and that was it. And I did it twice, just to create a different design. And then I took my corner puncher and went around all the corners. Okay? But what I want to do is put this on here. And I already cut here, so I knew that was correct to cover it. The measurement, and then I'm going to go up. And this is mesh from Dollar Tree. I'm sure you've seen it at Dollar Tree. Okay, and all I'm going to do is get it where I want it, and I'm going to sew this around. Okay, but I'm going to get the glue. I didn't cut that right there. Let me get that covered. I'm just going to take this glue because it glues faster. It dries faster. And I'm just going to put some on the edges. Then I'll have to hold it for a minute. Just to get it started. So let's put something on here to hold that, and then I'll do this side. I want to push it down. So I'm going to put some here. I'm going to pull it a little bit. My hand there. And then hold that down. And then here, we'll see if this wraps around good. And I'm not going to try to pull it around them until it dries. So we're going to move on to the next one. I have a white one. And I have this. We're making one for each pocket file, okay? I have this. This is also from Dollar Tree. And I want those 4 leaves right there on that. I want to make sure it comes up enough. Right here. Just make sure you store this flat. When you wrap it around, make sure it's wrapped around nice and flat, or you'll get this crease. Something was on top of that, and I got that crease. So just to avoid that, and then put a rubber band around it on that end. Okay? Which I'm going to grab right now. I'm just going to put that there. That way we don't get no more creases in this. Okay, because it does crease if we don't have it stored right. Alright. I want them like in the middle. And as you can see, I'm not going to catch them all perfect because they're moved over every other one. And this would be way easier just to sew it on, but I want to show you in case you don't have a sewing machine or thread. Okay. And of course, if you don't have a sewing machine, you would sew the side, or you'd glue the sides up too. Okay. I'll make sure that's nice and flat before I push it out. And I'm going to give that a minute to dry. And this cardboard was already white. I just took white paint and painted it white over it. And I just did one coat with white. And you probably already figured out, beautiful beings, this is going to be a belly band. So this is going to be a side pocket. Okay. So when these are dry completely, this one's not quite dry yet. I'm just going to wrap it around and sew it on. Okay. This one needs to dry more. And then this one, I will probably just cut right here, but not too far in. See where I need to go. It's going to need far further. And then I'm just going to wrap it. Maybe I'll just cut it out. I think it'll look better. Might wrap better. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. Kind of tight. Might have to cut more. So let's go in this one. Get as close as we can. No. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to show you. So if you do this, there. I cut all the way up, but not against it. Or cut out, and then it'll wrap around. Good. And you sew it or glue it, okay? I just didn't want to do too much and then ruin it and then have to start over. Yep. All the way up, almost, but I stopped about there, okay? And if you're gluing it, just wrap it around, flip it over, and glue it down. Okay, beautiful beings? So let's move to the next step. I need to figure out what I'm putting in here so I can get this part done. I was thinking maybe yellows in here. I have this trim. This is from Joann's. I got a big fat rubber band in that one. I get it out. It's really tight. Let's do this. I can't find the beginning. There we go. And that one's ripped right there. So that's going to be a scrap piece. So let's maybe put this piece here. It's easier if I just show you sideways. There, and then just to be safe, I'm going to cut it there. And then cut this off. And then glue that down. Then I was thinking about the yellow, just to pop the yellow that's hidden in there. And this I got from Etsy too. You can buy a whole bunch of these together in different colors. And I don't remember how many yards you get. You get a lot of yards. You get a lot of yards, beautiful beings, with this stuff. And it's just lace trim. And you can get it at Dollar Tree too, because I found, I believe, purple there and white. I don't remember the other colors. Hopefully you can find it. You know, every Dollar Tree is different on supplies they get in. That's good enough. Now we gotta do the other one. And I have no clue. I haven't thought this one through. So we'll just use what I have. I have this from Dollar Tree. 9 feet. I love this. But I think I want this one on. This one's stiff. Really stiff. I think I want this one right here. I think that would look nice there. And this edge is not straight. So let's get that down. So we're going to put over here, I have this, man, this one it's stiffer than a board, so I'm just trying to get it so it's not so stiff. I'm thinking I'm going to use this off-white trim. Man, let's put something heavy here. We're gonna throw it here. And this is really thin. This is from by the spool $1 at Joann's. I don't know if they're $1 still, but that's where both of these came from. Okay. I hope they. I haven't been over there in so long. I hope they still have them for $1. Because that was really, really a good deal. I think you get a yard or two. 3 yards. You get 3 yards of these, both of them. Okay? And that's a good deal. Right, which way does this go? Okay, I got it going the right way. I had to look at the words. I am going to use Elena's. There we go. And then I gotta decide what I'm putting on this side. What I have left. I have this. I'm putting one on one side. I'm just waiting for that to dry. I have this too. It's brown. I have this with the clocks. I think we'll use the clocks instead of this. So let's put the clocks down the side. Should I measure it first? Which way they go? They're supposed to go this way, but that's fine. It's fine. They're supposed to go this way, but we're going to put them this way. It still looks fine. I'm going to cut that right here. It's better to have too much than too less. That one's nice and wide. I just ordered all these different colors off. It was either Etsy or I think you can find it on AliExpress too. It was just cheaper to get them that way. Plus you get more than Dollar Tree gives you. So there's that. It's good enough. I think that looks awesome, that because it matches the cranberries. The color of the cranberry word. All right. I think those are all good. Let's see. And they're all gluing down nicely. And I think I'm going to go sew these, and then I'll be back. Okay, beautiful beings, I forgot to tell you, I went around this with a dark red on the outside, and then on the inside, I did a dark brown. Come on, focus. Okay, all the way around the whole thing. And then red all the way around, just to make it look finished. Then I did the opposite on this one. On the outside, I put the brown. No, I did like a auburn color red. Then on the inside, I did the brown all the way around, just so it looks finished. Okay. But now I'm going to do this. So I'm going to put this underneath it so we don't get glue on the table. And then I'm going to take this piece of napkin I had left over from our video, pockets made out of napkins, and then I'm going to glue them down onto our multi-pocket die cut. This might be a little bit tedious for you. Hey beautiful beings, I thought I was recording and I didn't. Wasn't. I just took the piece of napkin I cut out and I put it on my finger upside down, and then I rubbed it on the glue, and then I set it down, picked it up, and then gently did that so I didn't rip it. Okay. You didn't miss much. Now I have this hologram extreme glitter. I was thinking about going over them with Mod Podge, but I'm just going to see if this works. Okay, and plus I'll give them a little sparkle. So I'm just going to put this down heavily because I think it'll help seal the napkin down too. We used this on our sea turtles, and then last year videos I think I used it too on a couple of things, and it is a bit expensive now. It wasn't before, but it is now. I mean, it was like probably $4 something, but I know it's well past that now. It's probably $8, not more. You can get it at Walmart. Walmart, beautiful beings. And this does have green glitter in it, so it might come out green, especially with the green underneath it. I'm not sure. I know it does on dark colors like dark blue and black. I've mentioned that when I've used it before. And there we go. And we're going to put this aside to dry and continue the video because it's already way too long, and I'll probably just do something else, and then we'll make it a part 2 for the pocket files. Okay, beautiful beings, I have this stencil. I don't know where I got it. They were numbered, and I think I got it from Amazon like 10 years ago maybe. So it's really, really old. Okay, and we're going to be using several pieces of it. And I want the birds about right there in the middle. And I don't know what colors are going to show up. I'm going to do yellow first. I don't know what colors are going to show up on orange, okay? I'm using all Distress inks. I'm going to start out with squeezed lemon. And I'm using makeup sponges to apply the ink. Then I went to Rusty Hinge. Then I went to Walnut Stain. Now I'm using pine needle for that little leaf. There we go. Okay, I'm thinking of this one. This branch will work better than this branch. I could cut it up. I don't think it's too big. But I want this sticking out here. So I'm going to cut it. About there. I'm going to use Elena's, glue it down. I got way too much glue on it, but I wiped it off. So I'm going to stick that right there. I'm not going to push it down anymore because there's a bunch of globba glue in there. Then I'm going to take this and cut that piece off. And I want it long enough, so I'm going to be cutting a lot of pieces off. I'm going to cut that off. Get rid of these. See if that fits in there perfect. And it's a little long on this end. So I'm just going to cut a little piece off. Try it again. And that's good enough. This one's thinner. That's some of these, so I'm just going to put a little bit of our art glitter on there. Put that right there. And just right. That looks like it's out this right. Yeah, that works better. And then here, we'll cut this part off right here. I don't even think we need to. We'll just put that there. And we'll glue that right there. There we go, beautiful beings. Got two birdie birds sitting on a branch, looking at each other. Talking, whatever they're doing. It's a die cut I used. I cut out in a previous video. I cut out all the die cuts. I'm going to zoom it out so I know you can see. And I'm going to stamp this up. Some leaves from this stencil. Okay. And I'm going to fast forward it, of course, because it took me 23 minutes to do this. Hey, beautiful beings, so enjoy. And the inks I used are pine needles, shabby shutters, squeezed lemonade, and rusty hinge, and they're all Distress Oxide inks. And I will be bringing in the pocket and the tuck I'm going to be using, just so I know where to position the stencil and where I want them. Then I brought in Memento Luxe Love Letters Red, just to mix up the colors, because I'm blending a bunch of the colors together, trying to get different colors for the leaves. So that's done. Okay, beautiful beings. I'm going to do this stencil. I taped it up so I don't get any parts of the stencil that I don't want. And I want it about here. And I have the pockets and tucks that I'm going to be using down so I know right where I want the stencils. Okay, beautiful beings. And the blue I used was Archive ink and the color was Cobalt. Now I'm using Distress Ink Walnut Stain for the tree. Then I'm going to reposition the tape so I don't get nothing but the bike. And for the bike, I'm using Archive Ink, the color Plum. I just ripped it again. Don't use Scotch tape. That's going to cover it, so I'm not concerned about that. Thank goodness. So this pocket's going here, this tuck is going up here, and then this little tuck is going to go here, and then our multi-pocket die cut is going to go right there. And in the next video, I'll have them all glued down for you and ready to show you, and I hope you got a bunch of different ideas and enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.